meadows fair and bright, don't stay out through the night. New to this world you were brought, whilst warriors' glory you sought. In forests dark and wild, the ore and cores you find. A trader sells you goods for gold, until the wooden head you hold. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. A place to live and thrive, a bed and hearth you built. And should you fall, you will arrive at home with steel pump spilt. Through slush and slog you wander, the undead bar your way. With toil and burden banter, you'll find what points your way. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. Steep and frosty mountains, where wolves howl and dwell. Another rains both sky and land, tears will help you stand. In heated sunburned landscapes, the laughing goblins live. The furry oxen can't escape, and a torn soul rest you give. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. Misty glades and valleys deep, the mighty Jarls reside. The Thurgood there have lost their homes to the minions of the Queen of Pride. The journey goes on to where we don't know. Oh Father, can you see me fight on? Will the journey end with the last demon slain, or will we be sailing again? To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken.
Hello and good evening, everybody. We are back for our nearly next to no map run with Firehazards on, and we're gonna start the game up. Now I have to be careful to get the right one because I have the Subnautica stuff in here too. Don't mix up things here. Let me see if the game comes up. Yes, it will start in a Swiffy. So we've got the big announcement. 9th of September, we will get the 1.0, and why isn't the game picking up? Come on. Wait. Something is not right here. I want... where is it? Where is it? That one? Okay. Now we got it. Duh. The things you learn. Okay. We've got things to do to get ready to go to the deep north with our Maigo and her world once it comes up, and it's only 3 months until we get there. Okay, we got the game sound not picking up either. Oh gosh, give me a second. I need to fix that. Bam, bam, bam. I want that. No, I want that. Okay, now the game sound should be coming through too. OBS is not helping. Okay, we've got it. We got game sound, we got microphone, we got a game on the screen. We can go play. Here we go. Yeah, it's 3 months. We have to go find the queen and defeat her. And then we have to go find father. Defeat that guy until we can do more. So, we're gonna eat. Let's have a look outside first. We don't know what the weather is gonna be in the Mistlands. So, we do have magic, so we eat that. And we do want to have more health, I think. That should do the trick. Hopefully. Let's have a look at the map. We are stumbling around somewhere here. We do have chickens. Have they been fed? Okay. Do have eggs. So if we go now, we won't get any chickens from that fodder. Nonetheless, I want to see where we at. Okay, we are in the middle of the mist. Up on high. There is Dwerger here. That is where they killed the Gyal last time, and we have to go on from here. Because I do want to go more north-ish. Let me pick up my portal. Make sure I got everything. And then try to determine where north-ish is eventually. Okay, north is that direction then. That way. I think. Let me try that again. Nope, like that. Okay. So, that is north. I think we're gonna go that way. Try to not get ourselves killed by falling to our death. That sounded like something broke. Okay. Glitteries. Dead Seeker. I can hear another Gyal. Man. Gyal rich country here. What I want to achieve is to get to either that coastline or get up more in that direction. I'm not too sure where we really are. But I would love to find out where we really are. That Gyal, oh my. Okay, we are at the coast here. And I hope that Gyal is interested in something else. So that is the coast here, and there is plains over yonder. Maybe we go look at that and see what that is. To determine a little bit better where we really are in this world. Another Gyal? Or just the first one we saw? Can't see nothing. I might want to have a bubble up though. Make sure we don't get ourselves roasted. Can still get on fire with a bubble up. Can I get up there? I don't want to get around this side. Oh, maybe I have to. Okay. Okay. What is this? Just a wee bit of plains with a few fillings here. One of them is star too. What's your problem? Hey. That guy seems to be a little bit confused. Okay then. I don't have a death wish. I don't have to fight a fooling. Might just as well get away here. Okay. Let's see. North is that way. Which would make me be somewhere here-ish, I think. Okay, I think we need to get over to the other side here. Wow. That sounds so close. I'm scared. Oof, it is so close. Look at that. It's right on the other side there. Ooh. And seekers. Now we got fun here. You can take care of that seeker, can you? Thank you. Dagarobi, good evening. We are scared. There is a seeker and there is a Gyal, and we are trying to not get ourselves killed here while trying to get more eastward. No, westward. We are westward bound. Whoa! Getting from one Gyal attack to another one. Duh. Karam, good evening. There is so many Gyal here. Oh, there is some dwarfs here. Okay. I don't want to get roasted by a Gyal. There is another one. What is going on here? But that one seems not to be after us. Now what? Those stupid Gyal are the bane of my existence, really. They scary. Okay, I was quite right about that. We are here-ish, somewhat-ish now. That is that little bit of a dip in there. And we do want to go that way without losing our lives. I constantly hear Gyal here, all over the place. I got fire meat on my pocket here in case we should need it. Yes. I also got the run as fast as the wind potion in case I need it. And I don't have a portal down, so we better don't need it. Like the sounds are so difficult to read in the mist. Oh boy. Oh boy. That was exactly not what I wanted. I cannot get up there. Ah! Damn it. Can I? Now, please. Still cannot. Phew. Oh my. We have fire hazards on, which means the world will burn. Whew. Okay, I got out of that hairy situation. I'd rather be in a better place and put down a portal somewhere. Okay. I can't see it anymore. Can hear it though. But it isn't close by. The world is burning because I used fire. Ugh. Still alive, yes. Oh, it's right down there. See? But it is going away from me. So it has lost my scent, huh? I want to go in that direction anyways. Don't have intentions to go back there. There we go. Over here-ish. Up, up, up. Can I get up? No? I please want to be up here? No? Oh. Something killed something right down there. And the Gyal is after us again, I think. Made too much noise. Huh. Those 3 spires here could mean there is infested mine here. That is a typical structure for infested mines. And I can swear that there is a stumpy stump around there somewhere, a Seeker Soldier. Ooh. Can see if there is, in fact, an infested mine down there. But I'm quite sure there is a Seeker Soldier down there. And I really don't think it's a good idea to fight a Seeker Soldier with the Gyal being so close and make a lot of spear throwing noises. So we probably again we got a peddler. Give me a second, I need to delete that. Delete. We don't need AI viewers, we got live people. Best viewers anyways, so what do you need AI viewers for? Okay, I think... What the friggin' is going on here? Yeah. Well, raised my blood magic level by 1. Okay. So now we are on the other side here. Managed to cross all the way. And there is the plains on this side. That is what we knew, that there is plains on this side. So we are somewhere here-ish, I think. I can hear seekers. Question is, where are they? I can't hear a Gyal anymore, thankfully. Oof. Now their Gyal sounds are back. Man, Gyal so scary. I would not mind the Gyal so much if I could see them. But with them being disguised by the fog, it's so hard to tell where they are. Aha! Okay, we are crossing into forest here. Not quick enough for that one. I think it's time we went home. Ooh, look at that. So many things here. What's that over there? That is Great Dwarf nest. Skellies, Grey Dwarfs, all kinds of fun stuffs here. I guess we can use the eyes. Yeah, it's time to go home. It's getting late. And I don't want to get night spawns too. It's hard enough to do that without getting night spawns. Shoot! I'm really curious what our map table will show us. If I was correct in my assumption where we landed. Okay, what have we? We do have many of those. I don't even have space to put that many of those. Don't have any extras. Yeah, okay. All is well. Not exactly sure how much stone we have, but I don't think we have a lot of stone. We wouldn't be needing to do some wall building too. Dagarobi, what do you think about the trailer that came out telling us when to expect Deep North? You stoked? That and some of that. Yeah, that is not a lot of stone in here. Do we have some down there? Some, but not a lot. What I was thinking about the other night when I couldn't fall asleep again, how about we build like a castle keep up here in this spot? That would be fabulous, I think. We would need to move the... Super excited. Mountable moose, come on. Yeah, and the mobs look very interesting, like that teddy bear-like creature with no eyes. Scary. Horror game thingy. Something out of nightmares. Still excited. Got 3 months to find the queen and find father and kill them all and be ready to go to the deep north. Okay. At least we've got a lot of stuffs here. I think we do have to go tap some sap at some point. But what we've got here should be sufficient to make a goodly amount of gear. Is that one ready? No. Do we have something to put in there? Super cool, yeah. And I cannot wait to get my hands on the new building pieces. There were some things among that that looked super interesting to build with. I'm absolutely digging it. Wait, what? We wanted to look if we have some stuff to put into the... There, I knew we had some barley to be milled. All is good, all is good. There are those days when your brain is processing faster than your fingers are able to move. I get those too. Quick thinkers make typos. Okay, I think we have a short break here. I need to get me something to drink. And then we need to decide if we want to stay home to have more chicken and do some building things. Oh no! Really? I wanted to have a break. Now we got sulfur. And I cannot even... Where are those guys? I can't see them. Good thing we have locks. Look at that. Whoa! That's a bad bear. Got everything and your mother here. Do I have enough to set that on fire? Nice. I don't have enough magic. Can't get all of that picked up. Better not get set on fire here. Living on bad food. And the... Man, there is things going on up there. Probably should be eating something. With all of that guys going on out there. Smell is fading, okay. Let's get some food going and let's get that and that and that. And let's get some food for the logs. They need something to replenish. Shooby-doo-doo. I should have brought... Oh, you look disheveled, boy. Come here, do some eating. You get some too. Mr. Nachos, good evening. Welcome in. You get everything today. Logs on fire. Evil bears. Did I pick up the ribcage? The ribcage is rolled downhill. And I did not pick them up before. Where did they go? Okay, let's drop that up here. They defeated the evil bear here, and then the rib cages rolled downhill. I cannot find them now. Look at all of that loot here. Man, I dropped all of the cloudberries too because I did not pay attention. I need the cloudberries to feed the logs. I do be looking forward to the new save mechanism that they were talking about. Once it is debugged and working, because getting all those stutters from the save has been really a pain at times. King under the mountain, welcome in, welcome in. We are getting strange things here today. Okay, those logs over there look unfeathered. We can have some food nonetheless. And what is that? Ooh. Yeah, you seem to be a bit strange, but in a friendly, nice kind of way, I feel. I would love to find where those rib cages from the evil bears went, because I saw them tumbling down there and I couldn't pick them up because I was all full. There is another one hanging out here. There is some stuff. Okay. Lots of dead hair. I let that guy fight with the fooling. Oh, what? Where did that loot go? That is really strange. Huh. Oh, look at that. Another baby here. It was here. I dropped that bone fragment because I thought I could pick up. I had not enough slots, and Where did that stuff go from here? Ha! Looks like it despawned and I don't know why. It should not have. Or I have picked it up in the second run without recognizing it. Well, in that case, it should be here, but it ain't. So, I don't know. Strange things. So we've got more stuff here. Many more stuff here. That needs to go over there. That needs to go in here. Some things need to go in the kitchen. And we do need to have a break. I'm so parched. I need to drink something. And I don't even have a bottle of lemonade. Need to get me one. Oh, look at that. Okay, can't get over that. You know what? Can sort that out later. Get all that nonsense out of the way here. Okay. More of that. Look back. It rolled down from the mountain into the mist. Oh, thank you, Dagarobi. I'm gonna go check the mist then. 'Cause that is really strange. No, I did not find it. I have not picked it up. It rolled somewhere. I did not pick it up. We're gonna be checking the mist after we got all of that stuff sorted where it belongs. Rotten meat is a wild drop. In the plains, at least. There is rotten meat too in the Morgan Caves. Man, a little bit confused right now. You can find rotten meat in the Morgan Caves too, but we are not yet in the Ashlands, so... wait, that needs to go down here. Do we have some rotten meat down here somewhere? Lest it is only in the kitchen, I think. There. Okay. No. Now let's go see about roll down into the mist. That is stone. Downhill into the mist. Can only go downhill in this direction. And then tumble. It cannot go uphill, so it needs to tumble down here. And then if it tumbled further, it should land down here somewhere. See, we found it. There we go. Thank you, Dagarobi, for looking that up for me. Okay. I thought I had some of those somewhere. Maybe they are down there in the basement. I would not have found it if Dagarobi had not looked back and had seen that it tumbled down into the mist, because that was quite hidden. Okay, we've got some more coal. That won't fit here anywhere because everything is full here. We've got so much things. We're rich. Let's have some stacks of coal here, because is that coal? Yeah, wet coal. Okay, because I cannot put that anywhere else. I'm carrying too much still. What? Oh, all the stones. Haha! I got stones. Okay, so now we've got some in the smelter. We need to throw some coal after that. Shoot. Me still being a little bit confused here. Must be dehydration. Some in here and some in there. Take that and put that in here. That better. And those 6 can go in here because we need some to make more signs. There we go. And then let's see if we got some rib cages down here somewhere. That looks like there is no rib cages anywhere here. Well, the things. Oof. Well, at least our chicken can breed while we are running around here. Now we do go and have a short break here. I need to drink something. I'm gonna be right back. What? Why did that change all of that? Like, that is so strange. I have a pause Valheim and I have a pause Subnautica. And both of them right now are Subnautica. Friends, I'm sorry, you gotta live with it for a moment to see the Subnautica theme. But we're gonna have the Valheim music. Be right back.
In meadows fair and bright, don't stay out through the night. New to this world you were brought, whilst warriors' glory you sought. In forests dark and wild, the ore and cores you find. A trader sells you goods for gold, until the wooden head you hold. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. A place to live and thrive, a bed and hearth you built and built. And should you fall, you will Through slush and slog you wander, the undead bar your way. With toil and burden and banter, you'll find what points your way. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. Steep and frosty mountains, where wolves howl and dwell. Another rains both sky and land. Tears will help you stand. In heated sunburned landscapes, the laughing goblins live. The furry oxen can't escape, and a torn soul rest you give. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. Misty glades and valleys deep, the mighty Charles reside.
Me is back with a new bottle of lemonade. Well, I do know where my ribcage is. It is right above my heart, but I might not remember where I put the vial ribcage. You are correct. Okay. I think we are going to be staying at home for the rest of this day because it's nearly done anyways, and have them chicken breed. And I'd like to revisit that idea I uttered formally before all of that nonsense started about building a big castle keep up here, like on this level. Flatten that out a little bit and make a big castle keep here to be living in, and keep that down there as our kitchen and bakery. What do you think about that? In for some building? I think that could be pretty. Will be some doing to gather up all of the stone we will be needing for that. But I think we will have some time to kill until we get to go to the deep north. Might as well train my building muscle a little bit. I have been watching Versailles for a while. Oh, Paul. Ah, boys, girls. Professional streamer that I am. Good thing I have you to keep me in line. Ah, shoot. I was all enthusiastic about we are going to build a big keep here, and you could not even see what I'm talking about. Man. Like, this is gonna be the place where we're going to be building the keep. Move that wall over there and then build a big castle keep here. I have been watching Versailles for a bit. He has been doing live streaming and he built himself such a nice place. He's such a fantastic builder. And I think I do want something similar. So I'm not as good a builder as him, but we shall do our best. without moving my character while having a break. Man, I'm so glad I have you to remind me to put on my gameplay again. Ah, so funny. Yes, to big castle. Okay, we are going to be doing our best, and maybe we can. Maybe I go have a look see at his work again. He is doing fantastic buildings. I thought I put some, yeah, there, and try to steal some of his ideas. For first starts, we need to remove that wall, but we need to have a wall still, so we're gonna, I think, branch out from here and do some wall building to this side here, so we get some space. All of that obviously needs to get higher, and I think we want to go to about here and here, something like that, to have enough space for having a big castle here. I think we might need to have it in two stories, like a lower level and a higher level here. Otherwise it would be a lot of digging to be done, but we shall see. Yeah, beautiful 100% ratio, but that's easier to do if you only got 4 viewers. And Thread has like 7,000 viewers or something, or at least over 100. That is way more difficult to achieve. Okay, we're out of stone. We need more stone. What I really do love about watching Thread and his stream is the community. All those really nice people and so many familiar names. I do love that. It's really great watching what he does and chatting with all of you. I really do that. Do like that a lot. Okay. No, that is not right. One more straight, I think, and then we turn a little bit more. I profit a little bit of people coming over because they learned I was streaming. And then, yeah, from the community of the Valheim players. So I got a little bit of a head start there. Something like that. Maybe. It's gonna be not so easy to get that to work properly, I'm afraid. Barefoot Cookie is another one I like to watch because she has some fabulous building ideas too. But I totally get that it's difficult to watch her videos because it's all in German. Something... Oh, we need to turn a little more to get around the corner here. That is a little bit too far out. Maybe we should turn the corner a little sooner here. Building that wall is quite some doing. Maybe we turn that corner here. Wait, where are we? Why are we? You have learned German for 11 years, so you know like 5 words. So that is great. So you can at least follow along a little bit what she's saying, and she is a fantastic player too. I do love to watch her. She's really great. Fantastic. 15% is a lot. I wish I could understand 15% of the Japanese I'm watching. Okay, I think that's much better. Turn the corner again here. And then we are out of stones again. Duh. And it's getting dark again. And we should be putting some stuff into the smelters too. And also some iron. And some bronze. While we are at it. That is the big problem with learning a foreign language. If you do not use it regularly, you forget the words. They will come back pretty fast, but it is frustrating and yeah, makes you want to tear out your hair because you spend so much time learning it and then you've forgotten so much and it's frustrating. I get that. Okay, got all of that repaired. There is more stones in here, right? Right. Not a lot, but some. Gonna drop that off up there. So we can at least get the garden wall set up and then plane out where the castle needs to go and remove that little bit of wall here in the middle. I think this is gonna be nice. But now to bed, to bed. Repaired everything. Sleeping we go. Drink. I tried to play Windrose. I played the demo when Thread first started playing Windrose. But that game, I don't know why, it did not pull me in. So I took to being a dwarf under the mountain. And I have been playing some Return to Moria lately, which was great fun. And the votes went for Subnautica, which I'm fine too. I like Subnautica. But the other game I said we could be doing was Return to Moria. And we might do that still after we finish Subnautica. Because it's a fun game too. Couldn't get with the pirate team. I tried, but it's not really my kind of game. And that's alright too. You don't have to love every game. You see, I can introduce myself and say my name in Japanese, so we are at the same level. And I think it's great. Knowing a little bit of a foreign language is more than many people achieve. And props and kudos to you for learning enough German to at least say your name and introduce yourself. That is more than many other people ever achieve in any foreign language. Okay, now let's have a look-see in here. We have a lot of eggs on the wrong side of the town here. We gotta get them over to this side because there is the warmth. Can you get out of the way, chicken? I need to pick those eggs up. Thank you. Because it's warm on that side, not on this side. There we go. There's another cold one. Protected by its sibling. Can't pick it up. Do get away from that egg. I want to pick it up. What? Woohoo! You learned Japanese? Cool. Japanese is such an interesting language. I have been learning Japanese for, I think, about 4 years now. And I'm still only able to say what my hobbies are. And I might also say where it's hurting if I get hurt. And that's about it. Well, we won't get that egg anytime soon, so we leave it. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. It's complicated. Learning Japanese is complicated, but it is a cool language. I do like it. Oh, maybe we have to bring the stone cutter over a tiny wee bit. Wait. Give me that. And we have to get saddle to get them logs out of it. Things are strange here. Like that, huh? Yeah, I think we are on a good way here. And then come down. That is not sitting right. I kind of want that tree to be there. English is much more simple than to learn from my perspective than it was to learn Italian, or it is to learn Spanish. And I absolutely get it. And knowing English is way more helpful. There are way more people that can speak English than there are speaking Italian or Spanish. I'm not quite sure that is the final form of this. I'm just trying to get a garden wall going here so we can prepare the ground for our castle. Let me get the remaining bits of stone we have and a saddle. Where did I put the saddle? Here. We have to move them logs out of the way there. Will not do to have them inside the walls. So that guy has to be moved. Maybe you go up here with the other friends? I'm absolutely with you, and Norwegian is the one I picked for if I ever manage to get my Japanese up to par. I'd like to learn to speak Norwegian. As a German, I might have a slight advantage there. Could be helping me to learn Norwegian a little bit faster. At least that is what I'm hoping for. Is that correct? No, it is not. Duh. Needs to go like that. I don't want to make a super sharp turn here, so maybe we're gonna go there and then turn every second to come down here. I might decide later that I do not love the trees in the wall. For now I'm gonna leave it there. That seems to be at least somewhat decent-ish. I think we can start to tear that one down here to use the stones. And you are on the wrong side of my wall, guy. You need to get on the other side, please. Do eat something and be merry. There we go. So let's see. That and that. It does not line up perfectly, but good enough for the moment. Just use that to stock that up a little bit. We don't get them walking into our kitchen, because that is exactly what I don't want. Fabulous. Where is the beginning of that here? That's the nice thing about Valheim. You get a full refund of everything you tear down. There are other games that don't do that. You get only half or a quarter or some percentage. I do love that about Valheim, that you get a full refund. It's hard enough to gather all of those resources all the time. There and there. And there and there. And then there. And can I... Oh, there's one missing here. There. And then there and there. Yep, we're getting somewhere here. No, sir, you cannot come in. I do know you love to be inside the walls, but you cannot come in. Okay, let's get more stacked up here so they stop trying to come inside. Where did that go? Funny. Okay, that is this side. That's good enough. Might want to have that a little higher. I don't trust them brothers here. They are climbing masters. Houdinis. But that, I think, should do the trick for the first idea of a castle thingy going on here. Something like that. Huh? App? Yeah, I don't think that anything will walk into our kitchen with that in place. So I think that's good for now. Maybe a little higher here. 'Cause the locks. Missing requirement. Okay, we are out of stones. I think that is about anything we do have. Yeah, completely out of stone. It could probably... Yeah, we need to do something here, but I think we have some 40 stones still in the box. Okay. Where was that? Here. Something's wrong here, huh? That one here is wrong. Needs to be like that. Yeah, we are out of stones. But that should be at least a little bit of a protection. But it cannot. I still can walk in here, but I don't know. I think we're gonna leave it like that for now, and then we have to hack at that a little bit anyways. Make that a little bit flatter. Let's see how much we can pare that down here. Yeah, we're gonna gain some stones by hacking at the ground, I think. Okay, the grain of the land is going in that direction. Like that. That would make it hard to make it on 2 levels because it is at an odd angle to the first beginnings. So maybe we will have to do some more digging here. And see how deep we can go. Should be able to flatten most of that. Something. Boink. I wonder, do I sink into that here? Not at all. It's just over on the other side. Look at that. Not sinking here. Ha, maybe that's a swamp mechanic, a new one that we have not seen yet. You sink into the ground in the swamp. Yo. I think we're gonna be digging a little bit more until we reach the wall here. Something like to here. And then down this side. And then we fill up that here a little bit. And that is a decent sized place to build a keep. Okay, we don't feel rested anymore. Remember where you put your gear. Okay. Now let's have a look in here and see what's going on with our chicken. They are protecting that one egg there from getting picked up, huh? Really fierce. Well, how's our pantry looking? How is our... Oh, we are good. We are good with that. We do have quite some barley. That done? Yes. Nice. What am I doing here? So I talked about looking at the map and then I didn't. Aha! See, we came from here, went then all the way around here, and now we are here. And what we were trying to achieve, somewhere here-ish, we found a wegweiser that pointed north-northeast, like that way. And we went to this here, and then we found that here. And we were trying to find another wegweiser in here to point us to where the queen is. Queen is somewhere here in this upper northeast region there. But finding the wegweisers is not as easy as it looks. So we go back here and see if that landmass goes a little bit more in that direction. And if not, we're gonna take a boat and go more in this direction there. That's what we're gonna do. And for now, let me have a short break. Let me drink something. And then try again if we can manage to get back to the game without messing it up. Still with our Subnautica pause screen. Be right back.
In meadows fair and bright, don't stay out through the night. New to this world you were brought, whilst warriors' glory you sought. In forest dark and wild, the ore and cores you find. A trader sells you goods for gold, until the wooden head you hold. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. A place to live and thrive, a bed and hearth you built. And should you fall, you will arrive at home with steel pumps built. Through slush and slog you wander, the undead bar your way. With toil and burden banter, you'll find what points your way. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. And frosty mountains, where wolves howl and dwell. Another rains both sky and land, tears will help you stand. In heated sunburned landscapes, the laughing goblins live. The furry oxen can't escape, torn soul rest you give. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. Misty glades and valleys deep, the mighty Jarls reside. The Thurgood there have lost their homes to the minions of the Queen of Pride.
Ha!
Journey goes on to where we don't.
We are back. Now, back to the game. And continue. We sleep. And I have to look into OBS Studio tomorrow and see that I fix my scenes that I copied. Back to Notiheim. Yeah. I don't know what happened there. I'm still sometimes... OBS Studio is a great big mystery to me. So now all of our eggs are laid. We're gonna go back to the Mistlands. I don't have anything in my pocket that I don't need to have in my pocket, and I want to have another barley wine. You never know. Oh, we should brew some more barley wine, I think. Only 4 left. Okay, let's go. Let's see, we need to go northeastish. We did turn all of our stuff around all the time. Yeah. It is a free tool, and it is a real great tool, but it is challenging at times. Okay, let me try and find out which way is north-ish. That way is north. Like so. That is what the thingy here indicated. I'm too close. Duh. I'll pick it up before I can see what I'm doing. Yeah. North is that way. Like straight that way. Okay. I want to see what is glittering over there before we go on. What's that? Stones. Oh yeah, that's the Great Dwarfs I killed. Okay. Get an update, microphone isn't working and not noticing until you're almost done an hour of game with the single save option. Yeah, I did that too in the past. I recorded a whole session and then had to do a voiceover because the microphone hadn't worked. And that taught me half hour before I start a stream, I do a sound check. And go look, see. We don't need to fight a bear. Okay. That is, I thought the forest was on that side. There is forest on that side too, isn't there? Yeah, there is. And then there is forest on the other side too. Oh, friend bear, go find somebody else to play with. I'm not interested. I'd need to go northish. Is that bear still following me? Like, don't you have something else to be? That is an infested mine, isn't it? Or it is a ruin. It's just a ruin. How about you go play with that bear? Where is that bear now? Now I do need him and now he isn't there anymore. You got fun here. There he is. Did he find the seeker? That sounds like he did. I don't think we need to watch that. There is something down there. Question is... Oh, look at that. Game's so pretty. Oh, I do love this game. Okay, we're gonna avoid that ruin there. But we do want to go in that direction. I can hear the ocean. Place to see a little bit. Okay, there is the ocean and there is the Gyal somewhere there over there, I think. I'm afraid we will have to do a little bit more sailing here. We need to go find more in that direction. Wit, now north is there. I didn't turn that, I did not. Where are we? And why? I thought we ran around the... I did not turn that, right? Huh. I'm confused. My sense of direction is utterly spoiled by the mist. I don't know where I am. So we have to be way over this side. Like, did we go the wrong direction? Or is there way more here than we thought there would be? First impression of Valheim when I saw those pixelated retro style was low-key like, ee, but then played a while and there are many hours. Yeah, game is very pretty. Steve, good evening. Welcome in. We are lost in the mist again. I've been watching some of your videos lately, Steve. Huh. So if that north is that way, so we are on the western shore of something here. And we need to sail in that direction, but that is not sailing, that is running. I think that thing is way more bigger than we thought. I did not mess up my directions, did I? Yeah, that's north. I did not mess it up. Oh god. Yeah. Now we are back to hearing yell. I think whatever is there, we need to get our boat and get sailing in that direction there. We get a boat. Gonna be sailing a little bit. Yes, I do want to find another Mistlands. If the Queen was in those Mistlands, we will get a pointer back to there. But I somehow have the idea that she isn't there. So we go sailing. And try to keep the northeast course a little bit. The game is so pretty, but I am with Dagarobi at the first moment when you see it. It takes a little bit of getting used to, because it is like a little bit of a retro vibe it has. And if you are... Man, I nearly lost my portal there. That would have been something. I don't think we could get ice easily here. Okay. Northeast. I think I messed it up. I think that is north. Like that must be north, something like that. It pointed that way. So let's try to get in that direction. Yes, we have seen the 1.0 trailer and I am stoked. And we have 3 months to find the Queen and find Father and kill all of them. So we can go there. But I do have my main world prepared and some other characters ready to go right before killing Father. So I will not have to wait on Maigo and try to enter the deep north with a no map run. Haha! Oh, it's gonna be so much fun! Okay, there is a lot more Mistlands out there. Look at that. There is Mistlands here and there is Mistlands there. And given where is our big old Yggdrasil route, we are so far out that we left it behind already. I think we're gonna make for that coast there. Look at that, how far we are already. I do hope. What is this? This is Howling Cavern, so we are not yet in Deep North range. We are so far west that we outran our Yggdrasil route there. Not quite sure that was a good decision. Maybe we should make over there. Because we are running low on food. I think we want to go home and replenish the food before we try to enter a new Mistlands at nightfall. Gonna tame so many seals. Do we even know they are tameable yet? Do you have some information on that? That would be interesting to know. And it would be interesting to know if we can tame the moose we saw. Like, there must be moose when there is a moose helmet in the trailer. That would be fab. Also, I saw a video, a short video today by Versaw. Mentioned him earlier. And he made a video about 5 points why Deep North 1.0 is not going to be the end of Valheim development. And I think he has an honest point there. So we might be seeing some updates after. Okay, I think that is good enough. We're gonna put up our portal here. And I think we're gonna leave a portal here. Call that waypoint or something. So we can, if we want to, start into those Mistlands over there too. Yep. Seals are cute, right? And having many cute animals is always a good thing. I mean, lox are cute. Look at how cute that Loxy lion is here. Such a cutie. Aww. Okay, we do need another marker on our... Okay, I think we're gonna call that one waypoint, just to make sure we know that it is in a position between Eastern Mistlands, Tiny Island, something like that. So Snaz is weird where he gets close to a seal and it says frightened, like it says on the boars, loxes and wolves. I avoided watching Snazzy's video, honestly, because I do not want to get spoiled. So I did not... That was stupid. I need to rename a portal first, waypoint. I do not want to watch it and get spoiled. But I heard what Versaw put in with the interview. Because I was working, I could not be looking, but I could be listening. So this needs to be waypoint. And then we can rename the other one. There we go. Waypoint. We leave that here, because if that over there is nothing good, we can try the one over here, because there is one here too. Having choices is always better. Okay. So we need to pick up a second portal. We do have prepared portals, don't we? We do. And why do I have that split in two? Professional streamer here. Okay, then pick up another portal. Can we prepare more portals? Do we have the eyes? Ice? Oh, we are still quite low on ice here. Is that all the ice we got? That would be not a lot. Personally think after we defeat the final boss, we, the world, should expand to the different planets we see when we zoom out so much. Oh, yeah, that would be cool. Like the 11th, 13th, and 26th world. But then Iron Gate would be developed in Valheim forever and ever, which is not a bad thing because there have been many a game that had been developed for a long, long time. I just don't know if the devs have it in them, if they want to do that. But there was clearly some talk about, yeah, we did not have time to make that for the 1.0. There is not enough time to make that, but in the future, something along those lines, and that is clearly an indicator. There's gonna be at least some more updates, if not a new biome, but at least maybe some updates. And then you never know. But first, I'm stoked for the Deep North. I want to be there. I want to go there. I want to see it. 3 more months. We're gonna make it there. Okay. So now we have renamed that one for Waypoint. We have a new portal in our pocket. We can go sleep, sleep, eat, eat, and then we go sail, sail. Be a true Viking, sail to new shores. And the screenshots we saw from with those seals in them, those looked so cute. Stinking cute. That. And that. And that. Good enough. Are you doing alright in here? Can I have that egg? No? They're not letting me have that egg. Look at that. They insist on that egg not being a chicken. Okay. Let's hope there is no storm. I don't like storm in the Mistlands. Yeah, you have to use the right portal, girl. Like that one. We're gonna leave that here. That feels always so strange leaving portals behind, but I think that's the right thing to do here. Okay, and then try to make our way to the other side there. Weather is not welcoming on the ocean here, I think. Or is it? Is that eventually one big Mistlands going all the way around there, or is there a breach? Oh, there's water in between there. Okay. I think it's more. And there seems to be a safe landing spot there too, which is quite nice. Another thing We need to find us Rockies. I think we don't have Rockies yet, or do we? That seems to be a little enclave of forest. And then to the left there is more mistlands. Okay. That's much nicer for the boat than trying to find a flat spot in the mistlands to break the boat. I thought so too. Maybe we have them in the kitchen and I have completely forgotten about them because I have short memory sometimes. Gonna drive that in here and then should be able to pick everything up with no problem and carry it home. We cannot carry the portal and the boat without a Megan yard. Oh, more eyes for us. That is fantastic that you came here, friends. I would prefer if you came out of the water. That would be easier for me to kill. Thank you. Something is hacking at something here. Steam achievements, yeah. Tame every tameable mob, that would be an achievement that is quite some doing, because there are quite some mobs to be tamed. Okay. I especially don't like trying to tame wolves because they are notoriously hard to catch. We've got a full boat here. Yes, 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 we got... No, we don't have the nails. Where's the nails? Don't tell me. They're right below there. Ah, that's why. Tuba! Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Wrong box. We need that box. There's 4. Achievement. Died 100 of times of a fall damage during building. Yeah. That would be me then. I at least died 100 times. Well, there's gonna be more, King Under the Man, you're right. Right now there is 4. But there are going to be more come deep north. So... And you don't know if they make that hard to be taming. So it's gonna be interesting. I do hope that the moose will be tameable and of course the seals because they are stinking cute. Okay, now we go on. And that way. Into the mist. You should confirm north though. Good evening, Mr. Skeleton. I don't have time. I need to do some mist landing. Let me try to confirm north here real quick. Yeah, chickens are pets too in a way. Wait, what? You don't tell me. I said I don't have time for you. So that is north now. Uh-huh. We came from here and sailed somewhat here-ish and landed in the forest, and the forest direction is north. This is confusing me. No shipping in India. That is a bummer. I got me the Valheim board game, but the problem I have here is there's nobody here to play it with me. But I think I'm gonna be trying something preposterous. I can sew, and I might be trying to sew myself a plushie or something. Ha ha! Ha ha! Found a haven, a port, whatever. Good evening. I think this mistlands here is not as big as we thought they might be. They looked way bigger. Wow! And we've got a gyal already. Thank you very much. Is that gyal going for the... It is. I think we better get our portal down. We do not want to be dying without a portal down, don't we? We have just arrived here. Yeah, that's an awkward spot for a portal, I know. But it's better than dying without a portal down here. And those dwarves seem not to be capable to fight that thing here. And I don't want to shoot something down there and accidentally hit a dwarf. So I think we're gonna have to wait it out. Smithy once told me that the infested mines have their exits not always facing the same direction when you are in the mine or outside. There is a 90-degree turn between the two occasionally. Well, that is quite helpful. So that could mean we should not have gone northeast, but maybe south east or something. Duh. Well, the only way to confirm would be finding another we would need to find another infested mine to get another reading. Is there still some Draugr down there fighting, or is that gyal just patrolling for the funds of patrolling? I can't maneuver that thing up here because that will kill our portal eventually. What am I doing here? I don't think that those Draugr managed to do a lot of damage there. And there ain't no Draugr left down there, I think. Or are they? Good thing we have a feather cape. Don't lose track of where you are here, girl, or you will be in trouble. Now where is it? Okay, that's forest here. Oh, I landed myself in the water. Fabulous. You gotta love falling into the water while you are trying to kill a gyal. I can't see where it is. That's the trouble here. That dwerger here is dead too. Of course. Where's the gyal? Huh? Where is it now? Can't see it anymore. Ah, down there. Wait, we're gonna go over to the other side here again. Just to make sure we don't get our portal lit on fire. It had only half. You are a dead gyal. Da. Ha. Okay. Now that is bad. That is very bad. That is absolutely not what you want. Duh. Okay, we're gonna have to do something about that here. Where is that seeker? I don't know. But I do have the feeling that it would be much more clever to go home now and come back with a fresh health bar. Duh. Good thing we put up the portal. I could have easily died there, and with no portal down, that would have been very, very unfortunate. So, now we've got things here again. Some ice, some fine wood, some wood. And then that goes here. wrong box. That box. And that box. And that box. Okay, we have a little bit of daylight left, so we might do a little bit more hacking here for our planned keep. Let me get the hoe. Where is it? It's in my inventory. I was running around the world with that thing in my inventory. For no good reason. Duh. Okay, let's get to hacking a little bit more at that here. Want to enlarge that a little bit. See how far we can get with that before we hit the digging height limit. Well, we got a broken stonecutter. Ah, okay, maybe more in that direction too. Trying to get sheer walls here. Nice. I think that is a good size place to be building a keep. And we can have the back wall of the keep align with the walls here. Fill that up a little bit on this side, so we get a good amount of floor space. Something like that. I think that's gonna be good. Things are getting rowdy out there again. Let's get the hoe in here. We don't have to carry that around. Oh, and the stonecutter, of course, we need to put up here again, because we're gonna need that here once we get more stones. That is all the stones we have at the moment. Repair. Maybe we should go and see about the Mistwalker, huh? What does that thing even cost me? Mistwalker. 15 iron. What's with the iron in this? Do we have enough iron? Do we need to get... Well, we are pretty short on iron. I'm afraid in some of the next episodes we will have to make a trip to the swamp and get us more iron. Because if we want to have a keep, we need to have some iron for building. And that is all the iron we are in possession of right now, which is not a lot. What with the Himinyafel? Well, that one requires silver. That is a good weapon too. I think we are going for that too. Iggy wood. We need Iggy wood. Yeah, never enough of iron. You can always use more iron. That's incredible. Ah, how about the carapace spear? We are running around with Fang spear in the Mistlands. Iggy wood. What's with the Iggy wood? We are low on Iggy wood too. Is there Iggy wood up there? Nope. Okay, I think we have the mission for the next day cut out. Survive that stupid purple seeker there and the ticks and get us some Iggy wood. Some streamer had a whole black chest of iron and I thought, wow, that's a lot of iron. Apparently it's not. Yeah, it's not. It's not at all. A big black box of iron, I had that too, not in this game. And then I built a keep and it's gone. Then I have another short break here and then we are going to go for one more day trying to survive. And then we have to end the stream, sadly, because tomorrow is a work day. But one day, we can go one more day. I'm gonna be right back.
In meadows fair and bright, don't stay out through the night. New to this world you were brought, whilst warriors' glory you sought. In forest dark and wild, the ore and cores you find. A trader sells you goods for gold, until the wooden head you hold. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. A place to live and thrive, a bed and hearth you built. And should you fall, you will arrive at home with skill upon skills. Through slush and slog you wander, the undead bar your way. With toil and burden banter, you'll find what points your way. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. And frosty mountains, where wolves howl and dwell. Another rains both sky and land, tears will help you stand. In heated sunburned landscapes, the laughing goblins live. The furry oxen can't escape, and a torn soul rest you give. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries.
So we are back. I kinda do know where that mine with the Wegwieser was, king under the mountain, but I don't have a portal there. It was somewhere here-ish, in this place here. And when we came out, it pointed north, northeast. So that's north, that's east, and that's northeast, and that's northeast. So I would consider it being somewhere here. And that is where we are trying to get. Let us have the discoveries on our static map. We will have to be cooking in the next episode, for sure. Map is ready. Let's go. Ah, we are far too far east. We need to go more that a ways. So, probably that is waypoint here. And that is way smaller than I thought. So we're gonna pick up the portal here. And we're gonna go through the forest to this direction, because I don't think we are in the right position there. And because there is nonsense going on there, we're going to have a bubble up. Yeah, we can. Look, north, east, south, and west. This one is the west side. That's the north, and that's the east side. The sun comes up in the east, so the sun comes up on this side. And when we look in the world, let me see, where is it gonna be lighter? That is the side where the sun is going to come up. Here, and we are somewhere here, and we are looking in this direction. So that's east, and then that's west, and that's north. And that should be what we are looking at. Let me get my portal. That is going to be difficult. Not to lose things here. Ugh. I managed one time to lose my portal in the Mistlands, not in the no-map run. So, and then this one, I think that mixed me up here. Let's see, try again. It does not fall straight. Wait. Try again. So, that is what I learned from Roland Arthur. He said, when you break something, the wood will always fall in north-south direction, and the light side of the wood will always point to the west. So we look in this direction, that is north, that is west, and that is east. So we now know we are somewhere here, and that one here means if we go that direction, we should get into the forest. That is how I think things work here. And boom, there is the forest. And a troll. Man, we are the lucky ones right from the get-go. Boom, there we are. I don't want to fight a troll. I have so much troll stuff already. I also don't want to fight skeletons. And I think we did not sleep, huh? We did only stand in front of our bed, which was not very clever of me, but this is only forest. We can walk through the night. No biggie. So I kind of want to follow. Ooh, so many guys here. The funny thing with me is I can't keep left and right straight, but I never mess up east and west, and I don't know why. want to follow that coast here. That is the coast we are following. That would lead us in the right direction, I think. And then try and find some mistlands out there. Because those mistlands we were at there looked way bigger from the outside than they actually were on the inside. Oh, and while we are running around here, we could keep our eyes peeled for another Rocky. Oh, and we could also do some rock picking, because why not? Yep. Rockies occur 1,000 meters from spawn and on an elevation of above 5 meters. And they're most easy to spot in the forest. At least that is what I have learned. And yeah, just have to find them. Thank you for stopping by, King Under the Mountain, and have a good night's rest. And then have a good day next day, because getting up early for the early shift is not a small thing. I hope to see you next time too, and we are going to be streaming Subnautica again on Friday, but I think you are on the wrong shift for that again. I'm sorry. There is another Elder Rune up there, but we have found some more mistlands here. Okay, no more stones. Mistlands. Let's go. Would be nice to have some mistlands without a shit ton of gyal in them. Extra shift on Saturday. Man, you work a lot. Good thing I don't have to go work on Saturdays. Is that just a chitter-chatter of hares, or did I hear a seeker here? No, it's just hares. Oh, fine wood. Free fine wood. And what's in the box? Monies. Okay, we don't need that urgently. Gonna take the fine wood though. Alert every seeker, send a memo that we are there. Oh, we have to put up the portal to get it home. Ah. We got so used to we could use another 8 hour a day for a 4th shift to catch up. Oh man. Well, at least that means your job is quite secure because you got work to do. I've lost my job in the past because I was working for companies that had not enough work. And that is frustrating. Okay, let's get that stuff home real quick. Drop it on the ground. But yeah, you can only do so much and you are not getting younger. Take care and stay safe. Thank you for stopping by. Bye-bye. Oh, how rude. Can you stop that? Thank you. It's so funny. I keep meaning to make better weapons and then I get carried away and I'm off again to do things in the Mistlands without having made a new weapon. But he said we need more Iggy wood. Gonna get me some Iggy wood. Nice enough. Maybe we get a bubble up. All of those Gyal and nastiness going on around here all the time. Is that a troll? I think it is. Roar. Roar. I don't have time to wait on you. I cannot see anything. This is not gonna be water, right? Mistlands music is so beautiful. That is Seekers. I can hear Seekers. Where they at? Is there something interesting here, or is it just... it's just an old... infested mine. Not infested mine, just an old excavation there. Give me my spear. Where's my spear? There. Ooh, lucky me. How did you show up here so quickly? You were not here before. You spawned in right behind me, huh? The things. Okay, we found an old excavation. I'm not sure I want to go there. Ooh, we found probably some ticks. No? No ticks, so no skull. And sometimes there is a lot of stuff still in here that we could use. How about you stay down there and I shoot you from up here, huh? Cool, there is another one. Where were those, Durger? Brought somebody. That's easier. Okay, I think that's about it. Got everything here. Should we try for some more Iggy wood? See what comes running. You don't have to roll down there. It's not strictly necessary. Oh, we are full. Okay. Some more things. $25 more Iggy wood. That's cool. Yeah, we got everything. Question is now, are we going in the right direction or are we going in the wrong direction? Can we have a look from up here? Okay, this is the water. I'd like to stay up here and have a look around. Okay, there is some more mistland going on there. Can't make out anything specific here that would indicate something. Blissful silence, no yell. Oh, come on, get up there. Okay. Huh. Don't want to land in that water there. So maybe that direction here. Up, get up. There is another Dwerga Harbor down there. And a Stumpy Stomp. Where is that thing? Ha. Seems to be fighting something down there. Aha, that's why. Well, I'm not so interested in that. I'd rather find another infested mine if I could. I hear seekers. I think they are that direction. I think we have to go home. We are on the lower leg of our food here. Going on would be haphazardly dangerous. I think we're gonna have to call this adventure today. But I feel we did make some progress. So I'm not disappointed with this episode. We did survive. We did not kill ourselves. We did acquire quite some stuff. Could have been more stones, would be good, but it is what it is. Well, we got some eyes. Do have to go look down there and see if it's true that that is the only eyes we have got. Fine wood. Let's have a look, see. And yep, that is the only eyes we have. 17 eyes left in that box. That is not a lot. Oh, good night, Karam. Thank you for stopping by. So that goes here. That goes somewhere here. In the next episode, I think we should try and do what we have been talking about all the time, making some new weapons. I have been running around with completely undergeared for quite a long time here. And we can afford to make a little bit. So now, let's just go check. Wow, everything is full here. Go check the map one last time if I am right about where we are. Map, come on. Ah, okay. That is still too far on the west, but it is Mistlands, and we could find some infested mine in here that could point us in the right direction eventually. I expect it will be somewhere here eventually. Maybe we find something here that points there. If it points back south, then King Under the Mountain was right. But yeah, that is this. So we're gonna save that here and quit the game. And I thank you ever so much for being here with me and keeping me company in this next to no map adventure. And I hope you come again. And thank you very much for being here. I wish you a good night. All of the Europeans will be happy to go to bed soon enough. And Steve, for you, it's, I think, afternoon when you're in India. You are a little bit on the other side, or it's later than us. So, good night to you too. And we are going to be back with new shenanigans in the 10th world real soon. Bye!